She should be on life support. She was literally like, and now she's running through the dang hospital and picking up heavy ass bottles and putting them in there. Come on. I, I guess. I guess. Bam. Stranger Things season 5, Volume 2 just came out. I'm a little late, like I usually am. But we're just gonna hop right into this. So the things that I like, right? Boom. Vecna wins. Big ass win. I'm so happy when a villain actually gets to succeed because I was really worried that they were just gonna keep on, letting the kids take all the dubs, and that gets aggravating. So when he finally wins and takes all the kids, I was like, yes. I mean, I'm not Team Vecna, but good. Let's see. I really like that they explained the wormhole thing with the space time continuum and the little portal and all that. Um, because earlier I was also wondering, like, yo, how come everybody's just hanging out in the upside down and there's no monsters, there's no crazy stuff going on, and the military is just like, well, I'm gonna set up shop here, and there's been no consequences. But now it makes sense because all the bad guys are in the upper room. I also really do like the suspense that they had us in with Will, when he was all in his little eyeball twitchy thing, and it's like, what's going on with Will? I was worried. I was like, we're not getting Will back now, because he got out. This is like escape number 4. Like I figured Vecna would have been on some like, I'm done playing with you, boy, or something like that. But the suspense was real because I was like, oh my God. And then also the suspense with Max and Holly. That suspense was real too because it's like, oh my God, we need to find a way. I'm sitting there like, oh, please find the portal, get to the portal, get to the portal. Jump into these plot holes real quick. How these two girls that, they figure out the little telescope thing. Oh, look, it's the little mountain. And then, oh, whoopsie doo, we fall in the hole. Like, they don't even go to the little mountain that. Like that was the whole clue. Like that was just dumb. When Jonathan and Nancy were stuck in that room and all the little white goo and paint was leaking down and stuff, and they're having their little moment, which we're gonna talk about that little moment but we're gonna come back to that. But that was so dumb when they're talking, the room's filling, and then they look at each other and they're like, the paint or the goo, it's solid now. We're good. And I'm like, hold on. Because both of you guys were in that goo 30 seconds ago. That goo is all over your legs. How come your legs aren't solid? Huh? Huh? Oh, I guess that goo doesn't turn solid. Get out. Something was way worse than that plot hole. And it was that entire conversation with them in there on that table. Like, I don't know who needs to hear this over there. We do not care. We don't care about you, Jonathan. We care about Nancy, but Jonathan, we don't care. You know. And then they're just sitting there talking for like 20 minutes. I don't know how long it went on, but it was just like, come on, dude. And it's like, oh, I'm unproposing to you. And she's like, I'm unproposing to you too. Um, because Steve is really funny, but I don't like him like that. But he's such a great guy, but I don't like him like that. But I don't like you like that either. So, and then like he's like, well, here's the ring. And like, come on, buddy, you really tried it. He tried it. He really hit the. Oh no, I don't want to be with you unless. No, I don't want to be with you either. Yeah, no. I just brought this out because I'm done with you. Yeah. No, oh, no, we're done. We're done. And then the kids are all in the little basement with the washing machines. And then walk them down. Nancy Wheeler comes. No, not Nancy. Mrs. Wheeler, whatever. She goes and throws the whole thing in the dryer and blows them up. And I was just like, well, that's awfully convenient that they were all right there. And then, like, I feel like it would take some more time on the dryer, but whatever. I was just like, come on now. And then, like, that it's her too. Like, girl, she was beat up. She should be on life support. She was literally like, and now she's running through the dang hospital and picking up heavy ass bottles and putting them in there. Come on. I guess. Which, or maybe it's not even a plot hole, but it's just dumb. It's the part where you're telling me all of these kids and all these people hop in a van truck thing and then, sneak into the base. That part makes sense. But then they pop out top and then they're hitters. Every one of them against the military. Huh? What? Like against the military that what's going on here? And the fact that you're like on a moving bus out here talking some and circling back to some more things that I did not like is how come this boy Vecna in the upside down world, or not the upside down world, in his dream world, right? He cannot run. In this world right here, Holly and Max are running for their lives, and I guess Vecna, oh, his leg, no, because he fixed his leg. But anyways, and then he's just over here, doom, 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 and maybe it's for suspense, but like, bro, run! Can't you fly? This is your world. Can't you get one of the dogs to give you a ride to go get them? But we haven't seen dogs in this world. But it's his world. It's his world. Run, bruh. Run. And then the big controversy. Will. Will coming out of the closet. Look here, all right? Will coming out of the closet was needed. It is important to the story. It did make sense. Now that they need to drag it on for 5 minutes and then tell the whole group and everything, there's theories that like it's planned, blah blah blah. Which if that's true, then all right, I'm gonna eat my words. But other than that, come on, let's go, let's go. Hey guys, I'm scared, Vecna. By the way, I don't like girls. And I was like, oh, yeah. Sounds about right. I should ask for Jonathan and be like, yeah, I peeped. Okay, and then the final thing I really didn't like was eight, Kaya, whatever, where she's all like, oh, we gotta end this all and we gotta finish it. And is like, could she just die already? Like, why is this character still here? Like, we all hate her, and I guess that might be the reasoning why, they're giving us something to hate on. But like, she's just annoying, obnoxious, and then like I'm really glad that they cut her lines down to just like three. But if we could just get her fully off the screen, I'd be way happier. Um, and then I was gonna say this is another thing I don't like, but I guess because I'm just biased about when Holly went back and like she's in a dream world and she got captured again, and then she goes and like hits on the kids, and then they just proceed to start trying to kill her. Like, get her, get back. And then they start choking her out. And I look at my wife and I'm like, oh my God, who are these kids? Because, like, they're choking her out. She's about to die. Like, thank goodness the ref came in and stopped them because, oh, hold on. Not too much now. I actually need her. But, like, old boy was about to put her out. And it's like, where did these kids come from? Like they was all scared back in the military base, and now they done got some confidence in the dream world. Once you gave them some waffles and pancakes, they started like, "Hey, that's my ride or die. Don't be playing with Mister What's It. You want to disrespect Mister What's It?" Like, but overall, I gotta say, I mean, I loved it. I loved the season. I've been hearing a lot of people, my boy Angry Joe, he has his reservations about things that they don't like and that it took so long, da da da. But I'm hooked. I can't wait for the last episode, and I hope that all the theories about us being fooled by Vecna, spoiler. Well, that's not a spoiler because we don't know if it's true. Maybe it could be true, and I hope it is because that would be wild. And then like they would get so much flowers. But overall, I loved it. Amazing. Go watch it. I don't know. I mean, if you're here, you watched it, and you gotta love it. I would give it a 7 out of 10, maybe an 8 out of 10, but I don't know, man. They could have just cut out so much stuff with Jonathan and Nancy. They could have cut all of that out, actually, the whole bit. Let's get more Steve and let's get more Dustin and let's get Vecna slash Henry's, storyline that y'all promised us. Come on now, why you built that up and then were you waiting for the final episode to be like, oh look, he's a sad guy, that's why he did all this, and like, okay,